So welcome to part 2 of the video. I thought I'd split them into two so that we didn't have to look at a half an hour long video. This first part is a plug for my book again. So when packing the panniers, I thought, what should I put in there? And I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll take some items off the list that I've included in the book, the Motorcycle Journal, the link for which is available in the description below. It comes in hardback and softback and has been updated since the first time I tried selling this earlier on. So near the back of the book you've got a couple of pages with suggested kit lists for camping as well as non-camping items, some spare rows there so that you can add extra stuff in that I haven't captured before. Useful little aid memoir if you've never been camping very often before, touring on the bike, but if you have, you probably won't need it, and you follow your own packing list. But I think it's quite useful to have it there anyway. Also includes some pre-ride checks in there as well. Anyway, taking that away, we're going to find some stuff to pack in the panniers and then see what they look like in a narrow form as well as an expanded form. So let's start looking at packing. I've got the unexpanded pannier bag here. The zip's closed up, so it's at its narrowest form, as you can see. Another pile of clothes here, just a couple of t-shirts, pair of jeans, etc. that we're going to use to pack the bag. Washing and shaving kit, I just thought I'd throw that one on there. This is quite a useful thing. It's by Snugpack. It's got a hook in there actually. You can hang it on things while it's open. Packs down nicely, keeps it minimalist, and I've found it very useful over the years. Again, link in the comments below. Not a bad bit of kit. You can also get it in green, I think, but yeah, not really relevant to the packing scenario. So what we'll do is we'll just pack it out with some clothes. I'm not overpacking it. I'm sure we can probably get more in than I'm showing there, but we'll give it a go with what we've got. And there we go. Packed, narrow, not expanded. There's still room in there. I think we could have got a bit more in there fairly easily. You know, some socks and underwear, etc. But it's packed, and we can now take it to the bike once we've packed the bigger one, and see how that then fits on the bike going forward. And now on to the larger pannier. I've unzipped the expansion segment, so that's taken the zip all the way around. As you can see, it closes it up. When you close the zip completely and you take the zip all the way out, then it gives you the full volume of the bag to play around with. And as you can see, it is bigger, noticeably bigger than the non-expanded version. Again, I've got a whole bunch of t-shirts and stuff that I'm going to put in here just to bulk it out a little bit, and we'll see how it packs down. And there we go, slightly wider, or considerably wider, and ready to go and try out on the bike. So let's see how they fit in. So we'll start off with the unexpanded, the narrower packing first of all. So Open the pannier up, and this pannier is still all the way in. It's not expanded at all. So we'll take the bag and we'll put that in there. So this is an unexpanded bag, so the zip keeping it small is still closed. We put it in, and what you can see, it fits nicely, but is it really the right way round? We can see there's lots of space around here. There's some space up here as well. There's space potentially in there, and when we come to close the pannier, we can see there's still a good amount of space here that we can get things in. I don't know, like a pair of gloves for wet weather, or a coat or whatever. But yeah, interesting. I'll try it now the other way around. So take this out. It's useful with the handle on this side because you can just put it straight out and walk away. Let's turn it around the other way around. Pop that in. I'll take those tags off later. And let's clip that in and see what we've got. So this is it the other way around. Now, I don't know whether or not it's me, but I think it seems to fit better that way round, with the labelling on the other side of the bag towards the bike. Still plenty of room in here, probably a bit more room in here, less room this side as it fills out. And again, you can see from the side it's almost flush with the edge of the pannier, so when we try and close this, you can see we've got quite a bit of extra space to play around with. So let's try the larger bag. Like this and put it out. So I'm trying the larger bag this time. Well, not expanding the pannier at all, so it's the same size pannier. I haven't twisted it to make it bigger, just let it as it is. And remember, these pannier inners are supposed to be left-right oriented, so you know it should fit. There should be one fitting well on this side and one fitting well on the other side. I'm doing it both on this side to show you that actually these bags are pretty much universal in terms of their fitment. So this is the bag where I've packed it full of stuff and used the expansion zip, so it's much wider than the one I just tried. And again, still got loads of room here, which is not too bad. I mean, initially you could say, have BMW not measured this correctly, or have they not thought this through correctly? But I'm not sure. I mean, at the end of the day, when I'm out on the bike, having a little bit of flexibility around putting stuff in is always a little bit helpful, a bit useful. Rain jacket or something like that. If I come to the side here, you can see it just peeks out, and again, I think you can still easily get a pair of gloves in there. It closes without any problem at all, and that's still the narrow pannier. I haven't pushed it out at all at this stage. So interesting. Now I'll do the same thing and try the bag the other way around. Try that the other way around. Again, it feels as if it fits in there a little more easily than it did the other way around. It might just be because it's now a bit more compressed. Put that in there. So, yeah, more space at the top there. Probably easily get a pair of gloves in there. Less space here. That seems to be filling up now, and that seems to be less space in that area there. And again, it's going to be just as wide in terms of closing things down. So let's see how it rattles around with the pannier extended. So pull that out and then just twist away. Let's see how wide it goes. Oh, a bit dirty. that's as far as it goes. So this is, like I say, the wider of the two bags. So bag, the pannier is now fully extended. From here you can see with the dirt that I've left on there, intentionally of course. And then let's have a look inside here. Huge amounts of room. Look at that. I can get my fist in here. It's sitting right in there, sort of disappearing into the back, and it's not even peeking out. So you've got a whole clamshell side that's going to be empty for all kinds of stuff that you might want to put in there. I'm not sure, but there you go. Make your own mind up. Wonder whether any of the OEM bags or other manufacturers' bags, if they where they make them. I know there's a few out in the market, but I haven't looked at them yet. See if they utilise the space more effectively or not. I don't know. It's something I'll try out. I'm off for a weekend in April, I think, so that'll be the first time I actually try it out for real, and see where we go. Well, thank you for watching the video. In conclusion, I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm not overly impressed with the bags. I don't think they're big enough. I think there's far too much spare or free space around the bags and the panniers. Doesn't look as if it's been made to measure that much, and yeah, I'm not particularly impressed by it, but I'll see. Like I say, I'm away shortly for a weekend, so I'll pack the bike and see how it works, and come back with a bit of a review on that if I remember if it's impressive enough. But no, I don't think the bags are particularly big, and I'm not sure that it's going to meet everyone's needs, but we'll see. I hope the video has been informative at least, and again, if you've got any questions, just pop them in the comments like you normally do. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.